Hey, what's up, guys? This is Felix M, as usual, and this is something a little bit different. I have not put this up before, but I've played it quite a bit in the last few weeks because it just came out just recently, and I thought since I was playing it so much, I might just I don't know, bring you some view of it as well, I guess. What it is Magic the Gathering 2012. It's definitely worth getting, I think. It's an arcade game, so it's only like 10 to 15 bucks, so it's not that expensive. For 15 bucks, I'd say it's worth more than it is to getting the Black Ops map packs. But anyway, I haven't actually played and have much experience with Magic. Actually, I have no experience with Magic, but a bunch of my friends got it and brought it out, 5 or 6 of them, and so I was like, yeah, sure, I'll get it too. And yeah, it's turned out to be quite fun. I think one of the reasons it has been fun is because I've kind of been teaching myself a little bit, because one of the things, the game doesn't do a great job as far as like teaching you what to do and as far as controls and tutorials and things like that, but and once you do kind of figure it out, even though it has a somewhat difficult learning curve, though not too difficult, it's kind of like chess. It's pretty fun, and I like it quite a bit. I'd say the only thing different with chess is it does have a little more luck in it than chess does by far. Chess tends to be, you have your pieces, go and win, and that's it, where it's not quite how it's done. Yeah, it's not quite how it's done. With this you can kind of get screwed over if you don't get the right card at the right time, or if you don't get this stack. But I know this is kind of like, I'm sure considered a nerdy game, and I'd probably been the first one to say that back in the day. But it actually is quite a bit of fun. And if you like a game that takes a little more thought and less just pure reflexes and things like that, then I think you'll definitely like this game. And I think it's a fun game if you're kind of feeling lazy and you don't necessarily want to. I don't know, you're not wanting to deal with Call of Duty or like necessarily move forward in a plot, you just want something like a spare time. It's definitely great at that. It's worth it, just plain simple. But one thing, here, I'm actually playing with Ancient Depths deck, which is basically a deck where you have very few low-level creatures and a lot of powerful creatures. And so it's slow starting, so I actually get down to like 3 health. About close to dying, I pretty much come back and just destroy the deck on the turnaround, which is how the deck goes. Which I actually really like with this game is that it is actually pretty complicated. It's pretty, it's quite in depth, really, especially 15 bucks. It has there's a lot of depth to it. There's, I think, 8 or 9 decks or something like that. I'm not exactly sure how many. I'm sure they're going to have DLC where you can buy more decks and whatnot. But like the deck I'm using, like I said, it's water earth deck. It's a blue-green deck or whatever. And like I said, it's slow starting but has powerful creatures on the hand, and it does a really good job of getting mana as quickly as possible, which helps you get those creatures. So like it balances each other out. But on the flip side, you have decks like, I don't know, the green and black deck, where you have where it's very good because you have a lot of low-level creatures, but your creatures give bonuses to your own creatures. There's a vampire deck, and that does a lot of insta kills and things like that. And so you play a card that just kills someone or just does straight damage to the other players. So that's pretty cool. Plus, it has a couple of different modes. Like it has your regular single-player campaign, then you have a revenge campaign, an arch enemy campaign, which is just pretty cool. That it has different modes and different ways you can use it here. And so that's really and plus it's pretty simple as far as its interface and how you I don't know how you deal with the actual playing part of the game. I think it did a good job at that. like I said, I think they could do better as far as giving tutorials and things like that. I don't think they did a great job in that, but yeah, they didn't do a horrible job either, so I don't want to give that impression. It does, if you haven't played before, it might take a little while to figure the game out, but that's alright. Yeah, that's alright. Like I said, I can have fun learning and whatnot, but yeah, I like it all pretty much. I don't really understand the leaderboards. To be honest, there's like leaderboards, and I'm not sure if they're how exactly they're made out. It just gives you points. I'm not sure if that's like win-loss, how much you win-loss by, like how you've done in like a campaign or what. I have no idea what the hell it does. So in that sense, it's kind of odd that way. But other than that, I like it quite a bit. Yeah, so I don't really know much else to say about it, other than I think one of the things that I like the most about it, again, is kind of going back to the deck, and the fact that you're still kind of figuring things out, and you can spend a lot of time playing with this deck and that deck, so you can kind of expand like, oh, this deck does this. Well, I don't really like to play like that, so I play like this. But it did remind me, in a certain sense, about how corny as gamers can be. Because I got kicked from a lobby because from the host because I was using the Ancient Depths deck, which I'm using now, and the other guy was too. And I decided, well, I don't want to use the same thing he was. I'm gonna use something that counters it. I'm gonna use the black deck, the vampire deck. Of course, they booted me, sending me a message that vampire deck is bad. And, you know, it's overpowered or something like that, and I'm like, which makes me laugh, because, don't get me wrong, that deck is a really good deck, but it just made me laugh, because it's like, it's the same thing that Call of Duty does, where it's like, that's this weird kind of love-hate with every game that's out there, like, and how they gamers set up their own rules that, like, oh, you can't use that gun, because it's too powerful, or because it's too easy to use, or it's too noob-friendly, or you can't use that deck because it's, you know, again, noob-friendly or something, or it's da-da-da-da. It just makes me laugh how, like, there's these, like, angry nerd protests about using this deck or this gun, and it just makes me laugh, because I don't know, I can't, like, people that do that, I can't take them seriously, they just make me laugh, because it's, I don't even know how to say it. It just made me laugh. I find it kind of pathetic, to be honest. People sometimes take it a little too seriously, and you know, they just simmer down. Anyway, that is that. I did cut off the first couple minutes, or first minute and a half of the game, just because it's kind of a slow start, and I don't know what the hell it's talking about. It's Magic the Gathering. I'm not going to give you guys a play-by-play, and probably blow you out of your mind, especially if you don't actually play the game. So, and probably just those of you who do play the game a lot, just show you how much I don't know and how I'm talking about, probably because I don't play it that much. I mean, I played it a lot, but probably not as much as others. Anyway, guys, peace out. Thanks for watching, and I don't know, that's it. I'll bring you some more stuff soon. Out.